Welcome to the video. We are going to solve maximum sum of hourglass. In this question, you are given a matrix, 2D matrix of order n cross m, and there may or may not be an hourglass present on it. So how? See the image. This is how an hourglass will be there, can be there. Okay. So first of all, in order to have an hourglass, the row and column numbers of matrix should be three or more. Okay, three is the minimum. So let's say in example one, when there are three rows and three columns, there is a possibility of having an hourglass. Okay, at least one hourglass. So in that case, the first row entire, the middle element in the second row, and the third row again entire. This will form an hourglass as shown in the example. Okay, these were the elements which we will take. But they can be more than one hourglass when the number of rows in column is more than three. Okay, so how we will calculate that? So calculating the sum is quite simple. We use two for loops. We'll traverse it, keep a track of the current sum matrix which you are solving, and at the end we'll compare current sum matrix sum with the other matrix sum. But if hourglass is not found, which means when the number of rows and number of columns is less than 3. Okay, when the value of nmn is 2 or less, in that case we'll return -1. So we'll start our answer with -1. We'll assume we'll have to return -1. Then we'll traverse two loops I that starts from 0 and goes till n minus 2 for obvious reasons, and j that again starts from 1. J starts from 1. Okay, and j will go till m minus 1 and j plus plus. Now, using this loop, we will calculate the current sum matrix sum, which is the current sum. Initially, it will be 0. We will populate this current sum with, with three approaches. The first is the first row I am taking. Let's say this is the sum matrix. Then in this case, A, B, and C will append the value of A, B, and C in this current sum. How? So it will be using with the current I value. It will be I j minus 1, which is the previous value A. If I'm standing at B, I j minus 1 is the value of A. Then matrix I matrix J for the value of B because I'm standing over there, and matrix I along with J plus 1 for value of C. So see this image and I will tell you this matrix I j minus 1 is value of A. Matrix I and J is the value of B, and matrix I j plus 1 is the value of C. Value of C. Okay. Now that we have sum of the first row, we'll add the sum of second row also, and it will be I plus 1 and j because we are standing in the first row and we are calculating the sum of the next row, one row below. Okay. Now that we have added the sum of second row also, and we know for sure that we have third row also. In that case, now I'm adding the sum of third row since I am still in the first row. So now I will become I plus 2, and similarly j minus 1, then matrix I plus 2 and j, and then matrix I plus 2 and j plus 1. I plus 2 and j plus 1. As we did in the first row. There we are still in the first row. And now we are adding the sum of the third row. So I plus 2. And at the end, after all these calculations, now that we have got this sum of current sum matrix and its hourglass value, we'll compare which is maximum, whether the current result result is maximum, or the current sum matrix sum which we calculated is maximum. Whatever will be the maximum value will get appended in this result, and at the end we'll return the value of result. Let me check the efficacy of our solution. So as you can see, it does the job pretty effortlessly. So it is very simple question and very easier approach I explained. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a new concept. Thank you. Have a very nice day.